Watch up. How are we? Good, good. Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you very much. Thank you for asking. I appreciate that you do. It's Bob King, and I'm with you. It's BOBCAST. No, it's Bob King or is it BOBCAST? Well, whatever it is, it's BOBCAST. And it's Thursday. It's the 14th of May. We're romping through all this, aren't we? And I've got to have a count up to see how many of these BOBCASTs I've done. Because I always remember somebody said to me, you know, in the time of lockdown, when you're a bit bored, it's not the time to think you can podcast. So I'll just see how many we've done. Thank you to all of you who listen. And to those of you who write in and drop me a wee note, be it on Messenger or WhatsApp or whatever it happens to be, to say thank you. It's always nice. I quite enjoy it, really. Right, it's all exciting. I'm looking forward to parties when we get out of lockdown. Going to a fancy dress party, and I've just ordered a French duck costume. I can hardly wait. Canard. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. It's a sort of orange joke, really. But right, one of the things I've been doing is I've got my dog collar on. You probably noticed that. Working boy today, and did some recording this morning. Recorded the first couple of parts of our service for Sunday. I've got to do some more tomorrow, probably in the afternoon, I think. I'm going to do that, not quite sure. And one of the people we were talking about was Noah. He's saying, oh, Noah, way. Yeah, Noah. Ark, and you will hear. Yeah. Well, dear, oh dear, just drop your H. That's what it's all about. And, so I'll be talking about Noah and the rainbow. I may have said this yesterday, actually, because I don't keep a note of the script. I could be repeating myself. I said I could be repeating myself. Thank you, Fred, from Coronation Street. I said, thank you, Fred, from Coronation Street. Do you remember him? He did make me laugh. There was none butcher than him, was there? He was the most amazing butcher. Remember the square dealers and Ashley, his assistant? And when Coronation Street was a bit more of a comedy than it is now. It had a sort of quite an amusing stage, I think, which it wasn't a stage. You know, they have a whole set of stages, don't they? A whole set of things that they act on. I do like a soap opera, but I don't watch them very often now. Do you? No. I think it could be because I haven't got a dish anymore, and I've had problems with my aerial, which is why I don't watch soap operas. Yeah, sorry, I didn't want to dazzle you with all that. I wouldn't be so bold as to say, oh Mo. Right, gosh, can you remember all those old soap powders? Persil. And I once went to a union meeting when I was a union rep. Went to a union meeting in London. This is probably 40 years ago now. On Persil tickets. If you collected a certain number of Persil packet tops, you got a free train ticket. You bought one, got one free, the original Bog Off. And it was just the beginning of all these, free offers that was almost too good to be true. And the Persil one was great, particularly as somebody else paid for my original ticket. So I got another one free. And that reminds me, do you remember when Hoover did trips to America? They did plane trips to America, almost broke the company, actually. Because if you bought pretty sure it was Hoover. Yeah, I'm sure it was Hoover. Perivale, amazing building in Perivale Avenue in London. Was it Perivale Avenue? Whatever. It's the end of the M40 anyway. Amazing Art Deco building, the Hoover building. And anyhow, loads of suckers bought these gifts, and they got plane tickets, and cost the Hoover company a fortune. How did I get there? Because I was talking about the Ark. We are sailing, good old Rod Stewart. Oh, you make me happy. And yes, so it made me sort of think a little bit as I was thinking about Noah. And thinking, I wonder where he kept a record of his bees. Would that be in the archive? I think it could. That was a long way, a long time to get to that particular punchline, wasn't it? But it must have felt like 9 months. Well, 9 months isn't that long. It just feels like a maternity. Yes. Pregnant pause. poems. So, are we going to have some poetry today? I think we are. Thank you to all those people who've sent poems in. And this one came in on the 11th, so quite a long time ago. Johnny Dixon sent this, and he's a great man to have a night in the tiles with. He's a roofer. Anyhow, he sent me this that he wrote. There's two poems he wrote in 1996. That must have been just after you retired, Johnny. And it says, and it's called "Those Were the Days." Oh, do you remember? Those were the days, my friend. Thought they'd never end. We'd say. I think that was one of my first crushes. Was Mary Hopkin. Oh, she was lovely. Yeah, still is. I'm sure. I haven't seen much of her recently. I haven't seen any of her at all, actually. But we'd quite like to. Maybe I'll have a wee look in the internet, see if there's any Mary Hopkin pictures there. Talking of Irish people, though, I saw a bit of the end of a programme. What is that bit of hair doing there? There we are. Get overboard. I'm going to have to get a hairbrush, I think, or a pair of scissors. What was I saying? Oh yes, I saw the end of a programme last night on Riverdance, and I never got to see Riverdance. I don't know if you did, but I would like to. I can't sing you the Riverdance song, but it is good. If you want something really lively to get your toes cracking, then go and download the Riverdance song. Right, turning back. Those were the days, my friend, Mary Hopkin. Oh, Mary. I wonder if she's sitting thinking, I wonder what Bob King's doing now. Somehow I think not. Anyhow, this is Johnny Dixon. We met and married a long time ago. We worked for long hours when wages were low. No TV, no wireless, no bath, times were hard. Just a cold tap and a walk in the yard. No holidays abroad, no carpets on floors. We had our coal fire and we didn't lock the doors. Our children arrived, no pill in those days. We brought them up without state aids. They were safe going out to play in the park, and old folks could go out for a walk in the dark. No Valium, no drugs, no LSD. We cured most of our ills with a nice cup of tea. No vandals, no muggers, there was nothing to rob. We felt we were rich with a couple of bob. People were happier in those far-off days, kinder and caring in so many ways. Milkman and paperboy would whistle and sing, and night at the pictures was our one mad fling. But we all had our share of struggle and strife. We just had to face them. That was the pattern of life. Now I'm alone, I look back through the years. I don't think of the bad times, the troubles and tears. I remember my blessings, our home and our love, and that we shared them, I thank God, from above. Thank you, John. 1996. I'm not sure, I mean, I wouldn't want to argue. Great poem, I love the sentiment and all of this. Were the days any better than they are now? Not sure. Different, no internet. No, imagine lockdown with no internet. Imagine lockdown without mobile phones. You know, I spent hours on my mobile phone last month. And yes, gosh, just those things would be incredible, wouldn't they? Absolutely amazing. And it's very interesting the way things can change. Because, you know, we are, we're locked down, we're in quarantine, some people. I'm not at the moment. But the best joke I can think of is quarantine. If you don't get it, it's because it's an inside joke. Yeah, I was out in the garden today, having a little look around, and I wondered why the frisbee seemed to be getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And then it hit me. And thank you, whoever threw that. So my granddad died a few years ago, but before he did, he said, here are 3 words that will help you open a lot of doors. Push and pull. That's awful. That's dreadful. Why am I even saying that one? That is appalling. I did get quite a lot of reaction to the going into our son and daughter's bedrooms, like going into IKEA. You go in for a look around and you come out with 6 plates, 4 mugs, 6 knives, 11 forks, and 27 glasses. Yeah, I do like IKEA. Haven't been to IKEA for ages. Right, I'm waffling because I've lost Johnny's second joke. There it is. Here it is. And this is called True Friends. How am I doing? Oh, 10 minutes. Better finish soon. The value of having true friends is worth more than gold. The warmth in their hearts shuts out any cold. They are there to support when life goes amiss. Their comfort, concern, and understanding is bliss. In this our cruel world, such blessings are dearth. Oh, why can't love and friendship prevail on this earth? However, at this stage, we should take time to reflect. The greatest factors needed for this are love and respect. So with these as our target, we can find our dreams, and to achieve them may prove much easier than it seems. Oh, I love that. No. The value of having true friends is worth more than gold. The warmth in their hearts shuts out any cold. They are there to support when life goes amiss. Their comfort, concern, and understanding is bliss. In this our cruel world, such blessings are dearth. Oh, why can't love and friendship prevail on this earth? However, at this stage, we should take time to reflect. The greatest factors needed for this are love and respect. So with these as our targets, we can find our dreams, and to achieve them may prove much more easy than it seems. Oh yeah, lovely. Absolutely love it. I was out earlier today, nipped to Gala Shields, and I found £20 in Tesco car park. I thought to myself, what would Jesus do? So I turned it into wine. Right, enough of this chivalry. I hope you're okay. And the nights are fairly drawing out, aren't they? Here I am, it's 9:25, and it's lovely and bright. Well, it's not lovely and bright, but it's still nice out there. These long, balmy evenings, particularly up here in Scotland. And I hope that the sun is shining on you, that you're okay, and that you're coping with all the bits of lockdown. And maybe tomorrow, why don't you say it's Friday? Why don't you say that I'm going to phone somebody? Phone 3 people tomorrow. Everyone phone 3 people and just say hi and just have a chat. You don't need a reason to ring. You don't need a reason to ring. You don't. Definitely not. Without any shadow of doubt. So, have a go. Right, and I'll be back tomorrow night. Friday night is music night. Watch thou, dear Lord, with those who wake or watch or weep tonight, and give your angels charge over those who sleep. Tend your sick ones, Lord Christ. Rest your weary ones. Bless your dying ones. Soothe your suffering ones. Pity your afflicted ones. Shield your joyous ones. And all for your love's sake. Amen. My sister once bet me, by the way, £15 that I couldn't build a car out of spaghetti. You should have seen her face when I drove past her.